Yeah, you know what? Yeah, again, yeah, Ross, another strong outing. Great mix. Had great fastball down. Making those guys try to dig it out. He and AJ really working well together, and when you can mix in that 12-6 breaking ball, good change. Yeah, it's just fun to watch him. I know it's a small sample, but just to watch him grow.
You figure it was just a matter of time before you guys broke through against Ray, if you kept that approach.
As far as breaking through with Ray, yeah, I think that we couldn't figure him out early. He's got good fastball. Then he started mixing in the slider, the change, and it's when it's above the belt, it's tough to barrel up. He had some walks. We stressed him, once early, and just really couldn't break through. But for us, in that inning, that was big. JT with a big hit. Trace gets it, starts off with a hit, and obviously that at bat by Kike against Delgado was huge, and then you get Yasiel and Adrian with back-to-back singles. So that was a lot of good things that inning.
What was your feeling about using JT today as a pitch hitter? Did you always feel comfortable that he could pitch hit for you today?
Yeah. I think that it was one of those things that I wanted to give him a blow with his legs, with his knee, and get him back in there tomorrow. But his availability from the beginning, he said he was fine to swing a bat. And so it's a nice luxury to have, JT on the bench.
With the workload for Kenley yesterday, any thought of bringing Yimmy back out for one batter in the ninth, or was that always Kenley's inning no matter what? Yeah, you know what?
I think that that was Kenley's inning no matter what. I think that it was 5 outs saved, but it was only 18 pitches. And I talked to him today, and he said he felt great, was ready to go. And so, we hadn't seen Yimmy for 3-4 days, so it was nice to give him an inning, and I thought he threw the ball well.
Bit of the storyline this week was the inability to be able to hold a lead and the struggles of the bullpen. Nice to see the reverse as the offense coming in for you guys in late in ball games and coming from behind.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, and I think that the offensive guys, they're putting some good at bats together, hitting some balls hard, but really to break through like we did, tonight was something that we expect from our guys, and I think that even Corey, all throughout our lineup, there's been some hard outs, but we just got to kind of keep going. But it is nice for the offense to kind of pick up the slack a little bit.
It's only been 2 starts, but Ross seems to show big league poise. I mean, that's something that some guys need a year or two just to develop. How nice is it that he has it already?
Yeah, you know what? I think that, it's great. It's great. But I think that when you look at the guys that we have on this team that have really put their arms around him, and you look at AJ as far as a veteran catcher who's just got a great way about him, who's kind of helped break Ross in, and, Honey, just such a way about him as well. So I think that you look at all these components, for any young player to kind of break in with our club, it makes it a little bit easier.
Nick Ahmed in the 5th doesn't end up scoring, but he drives in a run. Does Puig need to go to the cutoff man there instead of trying to get the out at home?
Yeah, no, I think that, Yasiel did everything he could to get the baseball to home as quickly as he could. And so, yeah, the batter runner ended up going to second base, but I think that there was still the right intent. And there's times where you got to kind of let it go, and there's other times where you got to make sure you keep that runner at first base. But it was a big run. We didn't have anything going, and I think that he felt that was the best way to have a chance at the runner at home plate.
Speaking of letting it go, nobody was hit today. The umpires say anything to you before this game, you and Chip?
No. You know what? I think that managers and coaches are going to defend their players, and no one likes their players to get hit, intentional or unintentional. And those guys play the game hard, and I think we do as well. But there was no mention of it.
JP, it looked like you just had a lot of confidence coming in. Has there been adjustments to his style or mechanical changes?
You know what? I can't speak to any mechanical changes. I do know that Josh Bard and Rick Honeycutt and myself, we've talked to him, and JP. He's been there, done that, and I know I still have confidence in him. And you look at the guys that he had to face tonight. It lined up perfect for him, and He went out there and did what JP Howe's done his entire career. So that is something for him to build on and get that confidence, or just keep whatever confidence he had, any way you want to put it, going into this next series.
Get Liberatore warming up briefly. What situation would have been his?
That was if we had tacked on another run and it would have been a non-save situation, then we'd have brought Adam in.